everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place.stampinup.net, and this is my Friday video. And today I am going to be showing you how to make this card. And it's a really kind of cool technique that I've been wanting to try, and a friend of mine encouraged me by giving me some stuff and wanted to see what I would come up with. So we will be making this card, and it's made out of a napkin. So let's put this aside while I give you some Bonnie news and Stampin' Up! News. Okay, first thing is, if you have not joined Paper Pumpkin yet, you may want to. You have from now until September 10th to get this fall kit. The fall is going to have all three themes of Halloween, Thanksgiving, and fall into it. So it's going to have a mixture of stuff in there. So if you do Halloween, you can use it for Halloween or fall or Thanksgiving. I cannot wait to get this set. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. So if you have not subscribed to Stampin' Up! Or to Paper Pumpkin, in the description box below this video, there is a link for you to join my Paper Pumpkin, and I would really appreciate it. So that is going to be a good one. So next, I want to tell you that I have an online class. I've been doing them now ever since the COVID hit, and this was supposed to be our August class, but we couldn't because it was on, the stamp set and bundle was on back order. Well, it's back in stock now. And so if you would like to join my online workshop, what you have to do is use this host code, 49WACGN6. And you have from now till September 10th to order the Forever Fern bundle. Now, if you already have the Forever Fern bundle and you still want in on the kit, then all you have to do is order something from me that is the amount of the Forever Fern bundle and use this host code, but you also have to let me know that you want the kit, because if I don't see the Forever Fern bundle on your order, I'm not going to know if you want it or not. So please let me know by messaging me or whatever that you want in on the kit too. And so what you will get in return is you will get a written tutorial on the cards and the pictures that I've made. You will also get 4 videos, and you will get all the supplies that you need for the cards. Now, that means if you want them to look exactly like mine, you want the ink and everything, then you need to order the ink. The other thing is Stampin' Up! Is offering Get and Go Starter Kit promotion, which is wonderful. You get 2 stamp sets. One is Queen Anne Lace on page 135 of the main catalog. The other one is So Much Love on page 53 of the main catalog. You get a bundle of stamps. Then you get 2 packages of everything included, like all the paper cut and everything for you, of 8 of each to create whatever kind of card that you want to create. And there's one in Granny Apple Green and the other one is in Coastal Cabana. You get all that free on top of the $125 worth of product that you get to pick. And it's all for $99 plus tax. The shipping is free. So if you would like to join my team, not only will you get all my written tutorials for my classes and everything for free, but you'll get to join a wonderful team, and I'm sure you will like it. So if that's something, let me know. Also, anybody that orders from me in the month of August and you still have time, then you will get this free tutorial from the cardiology team that creative cardiology team that we created these 4 tutorials, and you will get these free. If you also join my team, you will also get these free. So those are just a few things. So now let's get to this fun card. So first thing I should tell you is she gave me a bunch of napkins. She gave me some plaid napkins and some of these wonderful flowers and daisies. I've got another idea coming for these ones. And then some of these wonderful roses and stuff here. And then just some regular leaf ones. These pretty napkins. And then some pretty fall leaves like this. I've got another couple, actually 2 or 3 ideas coming that I'd like to do, but when I do them, I want to give them as some Christmas gifts. So I'm ordering some Pacific napkins, and I will try to find the link for the lady that sells just a few napkins so you don't have to go out and buy a great big package. I will have to see if I find that before this video goes out or after. I will make sure I add it in the description box below. So anyways, I decided to use the one, I decided to use this napkin here. And it's got leaves on this side and this side. And I decided, well, what you have to do is didn't know if this was 2-ply or 3-ply or 1-ply. But the most difficult part of this whole project, to me anyways, is to finding the ply. I kind of rub it with my finger a little bit, and I don't know if that really, just on the one corner, and it separates it. So that's kind of how I figured out to get the one. Now this is only one. There's 2-ply to this. So I have to rub it again and get the other one. And sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's not so easy. So that will be your most difficult part. But if you just rub the corner, and I thought I had them both the first time I did it. I thought there was only 1-ply on this. And then I went and stuck it down on the paper that I'm going to show you. And the other ply came off, and I ruined the whole piece of sticky paper. So I was very upset. So make sure you figure out, it really's got to get down to like where you could see this is this. So this is what you want to have when you're done. Now you don't want all these wrinkles and everything in it. So let me get this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to grab, where is it? Right here. I have this Cricut mat. It's a mini mat. Let me tell you who it's by or whatever. It's just the Cricut Easy Express mat. And I got the 8x10 one. I love this for little projects, whether I'm doing card making or anything else. I just like this little mat. Then I also have the mini Cricut Express. Now, I get nothing for this. I'm just telling you what I used. I like this little mat, or this little Express. It has a high, low, and medium. And it's quick and easy to use. Only takes a few seconds. I'm heating it up right now. And, but I like it. I like it for my craft stuff. I use it a lot for chocolate core. I don't know if you guys do any of that, but I do dabble in that a little bit with my niece, because she has chocolate core that she likes to sell. And on here, there's 3 little buttons. It's got 1, 2, 3. See, the green light means it's ready, and it's on low. And I am just going to iron these little wrinkles that are in the paper from it being folded right out. And that's all I'm doing. I noticed that it really clings, the paper clings to my mat. It kind of like gives it like this, I don't know, like almost static electricity or whatever. And I'm trying to get this in case you want it. Now, I didn't end up using the edges, but just try to get any wrinkles that you see out. Now, not saying you're not going to put wrinkles back in it when we do something, But in case you want this centerpiece of whatever, this is how I got my wrinkles out. So then I'm going to turn that off, and now we don't need the mat or that anymore. So then what I did was I went ahead and I cut it down. I just cut it with a piece of scissors. And this is where I was fiddling with trying to get it apart. So then you cut it down and you get it down to a size about like this. Let me turn that off. Okay. So I'm going to set this off to the side. And now we got it ready. So now what you need to do is you need to get some Whisper White thick paper. Stampin' Up! Sells this. And then you also need to get some adhesive sheet. This is one that Stampin' Up! Used to sell years ago, and they used to sell them in the 12 by 12 sheets. I still have tons of this left. But they've come back out with it lately because of all our intricate dies. And now they sell it, I think it is 6 by 12. So you can still get this sticky paper, which is wonderful. So what I do is I peel back. There's a little separation here. It's supposed to make it easier for you, but for some reason I still, there it is. There it is. You peel back just so far, and I'm going to crease it down like that. Then I go ahead and I put my paper, and this paper is the same size that I cut. I cut the sticky paper at 4 inches, and I cut my paper at 4 inches. Now this is only 11, so I'll have this extra. I will stop before I get all the way, and I will save that little piece, because you never know what I might want to use it for cutting out a die or something. So then I am going to, now if it doesn't go down perfectly straight, it's okay. It's not going to matter because we will end up trimming all this in the end. And so there we go. And then I'm going to roll this back. I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut this off. And I save whatever pieces because I can use that for a die or whatever I want to use it for. So now we have this on here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to kind of rub this a little bit just to kind of help the glue adhere to the paper. Then there's a little piece here and we have to flip it over. And you're going to see as I pull this away that the glue is sticking down. This is sticky now on this side. Now I'm going to fold this down a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going to fold it back a little bit farther. I did this the first time, and this came out a lot better when I did it this way. Now, I only needed a 4x4, but if you wanted a bigger sheet, then you'd have to do bigger or whatever. But this is just what I wanted. Because I don't really want a lot of these lettering or the lettering on that side. So I'm going to start past the lettering a little bit. And I'm going to start putting it down. Now, it's, I don't even know how to tell you, really. You don't want to, well, that piece went. You kind of want to do it carefully. The first time I did it, I don't know, maybe it was beginner's luck. I put it down and I didn't have a single wrinkle. And then every time after that, I've had a wrinkle. Now, I'm lucky that this isn't tearing. I'm taking very careful. And I'm just peeling that up just ever so lightly. But I did rip it right there. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I'm going to leave it. But the first time I did, the very first one, this one, that went down beautiful. I don't know what I did. I just kind of like did what I just did, but I let it go on its own. So maybe I'm trying too hard now. And that's why it's getting wrinkles. But they're just little ones. And if you do get them in it, they look, I mean, I'm just smoothing them out right now. You can see they're actually kind of gone. I just kept playing. This is what, you know, just keep playing with them if you get wrinkles. Now, when I did another card that I'll show you, well, I went ahead and I did this, I punched out this plaid. And I did the whole sheet. I did a great big sheet of plaid. I punched out all these flowers from the leaf stamp that we're using today. And I punched out all these leaves. And this half was very wrinkly. So what I did was I ran it through with the Old English embossing folder. I think it's Old English. Old World 3D embossing folder. I ran it through that, and now it just looks all bumpy. So you can't even see that I did anything. So I'm going to use this for something, I don't know what, but this is as far as I got with it. And so that's what now I'm going to fold this back because I can still get a lot more use out of this end of it. And I'm just going to cut this with my scissors straight across. And I'll save that for another one. So now we have this. Well, I need to trim this down. I should tell you, we have a base card that is 8.5 by 5.5. And this is soft suede. Then I have Bumblebee that is 4 by 5.25, and I have that for there. And then I'm going to have a piece of Cajun Craze, but I can't cut this one till I'm done cutting this one, till I know what size I need. So I bring in my cutter, and I'm going to put this right to the edge, and I'm going to cut along this edge. Right, like that, because I want to cut off all that extra stuff and give them good clean edges. And now this is the one I freehand cut, so I don't want that crazy edge there. So I'm going to cut that off. So I got that cut off. And then along here, there might be just a little bit hanging over where I said maybe your card wasn't, your paper wasn't perfectly on the sticky. So you just want to trim up any like sticky. And I try to keep it to like this is 3 and this is 3 3/4, and then I'm hoping, yes, this will be 4. So I'm going to keep this right at 4 and cut off all that wording and stuff on the end, and it gets rid of this. So now I have this 4 and 3/4, but I don't really. Is it 4? Yeah, I don't really want it at 4 because that will make, let me double check my paper. Yeah, that will be too big. So I don't want it, I don't want it at 3/4, I want it 3.5. So that's what I want this at, 3.5 by 4. I got to keep checking. This is what you got to do to, yes, okay. So I got it 3.5. I cut it down to 3.5 by 4. So now I got to put this piece of paper, my Cajun Craze, in. I'm going to cut it at 4. No, I didn't want to cut it at 4. Oops. I want to cut it at 4.25. Good thing that piece was big enough. 4.25 by 3 3/4, because I want a little bit hanging off the edge. So then I'm going to put this piece on here with a little bit of edging. So what we're going to do now, before I start putting this card together, I want to sponge this card, or this piece. I got a bunch of cards to show you at the end, so if you're with me, hang on, because I got some more cards. I'm just going to sponge this. I think it gives it a little bit more, I don't know, character. So I got my soft suede sponge, and I'm just sponging around this. And I just think this is so, I don't know, when you touch this, it feels like it's like cardstock. Really, you wouldn't know that that was a tissue or a napkin, because I got it on some nice thick whisper, and it's just that sticky stuff, and it just, I mean, it really, I can't even tell that I had any. I mean, I'll put it up close to you guys. Can you see any wrinkles? I mean, they came out when I just kept fiddling with it and pushing it. So I think the trick is, I mean, some people use glue sticks or other glue or whatever. I think the trick is the sticky stuff. I mean, that's all I've used, so I can't tell you any different, but that's what I think. So now we're going to go and we're going to adhere this to our Cajun Craze piece, just like this. And then we're going to apply this to this piece. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I've got some of this embossed ribbon. Embroidered ribbon. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. It's embroidered ribbon. And I'm going to put some of this right along the bottom of this. And you only need about 1/2 inch hanging over on each side. So let me get... Oops. Okay. Let me fix it from this side and then we'll... There we go. And then I'm going to cut another piece. I don't know, it's about that big. I'm just making a knot in this, like that. And then I'm just going to trim my edges. Now, I'm going to stick this one on top of here, and then we'll make a greeting. And then I got a bunch more to show you. Okay, so now we need a piece of very vanilla scrap here. And I've got the saying, I thought of you today. And this comes in, I will show you the stamp set. This comes in the Lovely Leaves. And the other cards I'm going to show you, I used these stitch leaves here. They came out beautiful. When I show you them, this is what I used, and it's wonderful. And this is a bundle, and this is in the holiday catalog. So what I did now was I just took my scissors. You can use your trimmer, but I kind of eyeballed it, just up a little ways, and then I cut that. Then I'm going to bring in the banner punch. I like to check the back, as I've told you guys in the past, just to make sure that it's straight and in the center. And then I punch it out. And then if it's too short, I have to pull it back out. And then I took the sponge again, and I sponged around this just to give it a little bit more weathered look. And then I took some adhesive and I just stuck it in there like that. That's not a really cute card? I absolutely love it. I think they're wonderful. And now another card that I want to do with you guys in the future is this one. Now this is with glitter, and it is with the what do you call it, heat and stick powder. Stampin' Up! Used to sell this heat and stick powder. They don't sell it anymore, but Ranger has there's, what's it called, Ranger Sticky Embossing Powder. They have some of that. It's for glitter, and that will work. The same thing is what I'll show you when we do this card. But I just love this card. Now, I've seen some people do this because I had to watch to see how to use these napkins a little bit. And I seen somebody doing this with the glitter. The camera is not picking up the quality or the prettiness of this. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought, wow, that doesn't really look, but I'll tell you, if I get it too close, I don't know. Can you see from the side view? It is gorgeous. I wish I'd sponged this before I did the glitter like I did the other one, and I didn't, because I think that would have been really another added touch. The other thing that I think this glitter is if you get some old napkins, some old antique napkins, I think that'll look really gorgeous with this. Another one I did was this. Isn't this a pretty card? Very simple. I just embossed. I used the leaves from this embossing set, which I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but do you see those lines in there? That's embossed. This one is the napkin. And all I did was, I did the same technique there, but I cut out a bunch of embossing images with, like I showed you them all. And I just used a whole sheet and just cut out a bunch. This is out of that napkin. This one is out of that napkin. So, I mean, I just tried to use every inch that I could use to create the different cards. And then I just added some other colors that I thought were in the napkin to add to the back. So that's another tip that you can do. So these are what I came up with. And I hope you guys enjoy. I will be coming back. I'm going to try and look for some more vintagey napkins, and then I also would like to show you how to make some different coasters with the napkins. And the reason why I'm thinking of doing coasters is I'm thinking of some Christmas gifts for some friends and different family members. So yeah, so this is what I came up with. I hope you guys, if you want to shop with me, you can go to Bonnie's Creative Place, .stampingupnotyet.net, and use this hostess code, which is BPCZEZXU, and it's good till the 23rd. And if you can't shop with me, I totally understand. Just share my video. That is wonderful support too. So thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.